Going in for early dunks. A lot of players like to conserve energy during the warm-up. I've seen LeBron James exert a lot of energy during warm-ups.
Miami off to the disappointing start. A record of 11-8. They do have the two major injuries with Udonis Haslem and Mike Miller sidelined. And we're ready for the opening tip. First of 4 meetings this season between these two clubs. The officials, Greg Willard, Zach Zauber, Kane Fitzgerald. Miami will hear this every offensive possession. Carlos Arroyo for LeBron James. Guarded here at the start by Joey Graham. And here is Arroyo. Rebounded by Bergeron.
We're going to see that defense all night tonight. The Cavs are going to pack the paint and force Miami to beat them from the outside.
Mo Williams. Picked up by the former Cavaliers. Adrunas Ilgauskas helping out with Arroyo. The steal by Wade. Wayne Wade gives Miami a 2-0 lead.
And that's what
script. So Wade moves it across. Picked up by Joey Graham. James played by Parker. LeBron with the jumper.
That's a great sign for LeBron. I didn't expect him to make shots early. He's got to be nervous out here. If he's going to make shots.
There's Antoine Jamison who just checked in, able to knock down a 3. Antoine Jamison these days coming off the bench for the Cavaliers who've taken a 14-10 lead.
Well, that's going to be a tough matchup for Zadrunas because he's going to stretch the floor and bring him away from that comfort area of the paint.
James in a battle with Graham, gives it up. There's Wade to the bucket. Yes, and the foul. Dwayne Wade has opened up strong here in the first quarter.
A defensive lapse from Cleavland. I think what he did this summer was not malicious. I think he was probably didn't really know what he was stirring up by making that move.
James with a beautiful move.
Wow.
LeBron with the reverse.
Let's not forget the talent now.
And the ball back to Miami.
Lost his headband in the process.
That was the moment where all these fans kind of went, oh yeah, that's what he used to do. That's what we're missing. Man.
Mario Chalmers. Now at the point, Joel Anthony has checked in for Miami. Here is James drilling it. 8 points for LeBron. He
struggle because they're not getting the easy shots. Gibson has seized the opportunity, really expanded his game. He used to be a spot-up shooter. Now he's taking and making more twos.
James Jones with another 3. 10-point lead for Miami. Here's Gibson for 3.
And a look at LeBron James in the process. You talk about these two players as both were getting a chuckle out of it.
An entire roster full of minimum salary players.
7-point lead for Miami, 3 minutes in, second quarter. Chalmers got the step and kicks it out. Here's Jones for 3. That's his 3rd from downtown.
That's a nice move there by Mario Chalmers, taking it baseline, drawing the defense, and Jones, his 3rd 3. As Moon finally gets one to go from 18 feet. A lot of times Miami players are playing on opposite sides of the court. Put them together.
There's James for 3. LeBron James shooting well. Now has 13 points on 12-point lead for Miami. They come in at 11-8. They won their last 2 after losing 4 of their previous 5. The wins over Washington and Detroit. Bosh from deep. Chris Bosh.
A triple-double at the top of the telecast.
Well, I said I wasn't sure.
That was you.
That was Reggie. You're right. Here's Wade getting inside.
Again, getting into the lane, attacking, point paints.
Miami.
I used to send Judd Bushler out to watch the streets of Manhattan, just so you guys know.
Oh, Bosh again. Chris Bosh. 11 points, 4 of 6 from his first. Now LeBron James over at the Cavaliers bench.
See, and this is the problem with LeBron James and Boobie Gibson, them being somewhat friends. See, this wouldn't happen back in the day. There's no way that I would have gone up. Now, I might have gone over there and taunting them, but they're talking friendly. And as much as the rivalry and as much hype has gone into this, LeBron shouldn't be going over there somewhat pouring gasoline because you know the fans are going to react behind the bench.
Well, I don't think Eric Spoelstra can be delighted about this. And
no.
I don't think any coach would be, where there's too much kidding around.
It's the new generation.
Yes.
Remember last year, the Cavaliers really angered a lot of teams with their dancing late in games. And there were players around the league who really took offense to that.
1.6 left in the half. Oh, look out. That is a tripping foul and a bad foul by Wade, who stepped in the path of Williams.
Bad foul by Hickson at one end going over the back. And now Wade returns the favor. See 4 free throws in the last, 1.6 seconds? That's pretty rare.
I think Greg Willard is going to check to see if
totals. Wade, James, and Bosch leading the way. Miami shooting 52% overall, 22 of 42 from the field. And they have 15 assists on the 22 field goals.
Well, let's go back further. Do you think that Byron Scott was talking and Larry Bird and Danny Ainge and Kevin McHale back in those great Celtics and Laker matches?
Second quarter, and out rebounded them 18-9. Here's James off the fake.
Really nice execution offensively from Miami. We're seeing better movement from them tonight in the half court. A lot of good ball movement. The turnover there from Williams.
LeBron to the bucket. 18 points for James, and Byron Scott calls for time. So much for the talk that he had with his club. Certainly been affected. The steal by Wade, another turnover by the Cavaliers.
Well, that's 13 fast break points now for Miami. Eric Spoelstra, the last 3 games, he's really tried to get his team to push the ball, and they've done a much better job of it, and it absolutely starts at the defensive end.
Williams passed on a 3, hits the 2. It's Cleveland with 3. Shot clock down to 3. Here is Bosch with a rainbow. Rebounded by Wade, over grab. Wade. Nicely done. A strong game for Dwayne Wade. He now has 18. And it's Roscoe. He is now the starting center. Off the steal. Varejao delivers to Graham.
And he can do that too. In transition, he can run, he can pass.
James getting it down in a hurry. They trap him. And the call is last touched by Cleveland.
Now this crowd is just desperate to get back in it. And they see Varejao make a great play at one end, and now they trap LeBron. The perfect play for Cavs fans to get excited about, to sort of mock LeBron, but the call goes the other way.
Wade on a hard drive, pops it out to James. Shot clock to 5. James for 3. Now they say it's a 2. He had a foot on the line, but LeBron with a 7th field goal. He's 7, make it 8. 8 of 16. 9, just 32% from the field. James steps back and hits again. That's a 2 again with the foot on the line.
Well, now you have the crowd's chance.
Williams and Parker in the backcourt. Jamison with Gerard Williams and Varejao up front. Pass behind Varejao. Here's James on the move. Past Williams. It counts in the foul.
That's when they're at their best, and that's what everyone, including Charles Barkley and Kenny Smith, has been clamoring for the Miami Heat. Create offense with your defense and let your athletes take it over once you get into the open court. Good body control there by LeBron James.
Defense.
Deflected into the backcourt by Varejao. Here comes Bosch. Kicks it out. Wade off the pump fake. Wade going glass.
It's a tough angle on that shot, but if you do bank it, you've got more margin for error. And from these 3 wins, and assuming they go on to take this one, and see what they're made of, and see if they can start putting it together.
Bosch. Chris Bosch has had a good night. 30.
Possibly on the road. This game obviously isn't over yet, but could be a foregone conclusion that they're going in. 3 in a row. That's when teams get better, as LeBron James is just on fire here in this 3rd period.
3 for LeBron. Gets Anderson came up short. Miami on the run again. Here's Wade chipping it over to James. Yes, and the foul.
Oh, man.
Wow.
No headband. He's saying, I need my headband. He just made 2 shots without it. I don't think he needs a headband at all. Look at the lob from Wade. And Jawad Williams makes a smart play. He sees the lob coming, but LeBron's so strong. And think of that foul and the Mo Williams foul a couple plays ago. He's so strong. He just goes right through the defense. You have to of just sort of this, I don't know, this hubris. You know, this Gibson knocks down the 3.
Well, it was poorly done. Winding down, minute and a half remaining. Here's LeBron. Yes.
13 for 20.
Here's James on the move. He gets the roll. It counts, and the foul. Another bucket for LeBron James in this third quarter.
Well, it's funny. Byron Scott is looking for a little fight from his team, and it looks like the Cavaliers are laying on their back as LeBron.
James.
Oh,
yes.
My goodness.
Yeah, this is not fair now. He did say coming in this game he knows all the spots on this floor, and he's going to every single one of them.
To 80. Sessions, nice pass, and with the bucket. And Steve, I'm told that you were a member of that Cavalier team.
I was. I believe I exploded for 5 points there in the fourth quarter.
You believe?
Well, hopefully you played in that game.
Thank God I got in, huh?
There's a 3 for Jones. That's his 4th.
Dwayne Wade is not in front of that meeting and getting this ship right. I don't want to hear from anyone else.
Leon Cole lays it in. 5.5 remaining in this fourth quarter. Miami leads 105-82. Eric Dampier sets the pickup high for Arroyo. Howard. And Jones again wide open and hits another 3-pointer. That's 5 from downtown for James Jones.
Well, in fact, had to call around and find some fast-breaking drills as James Jones gets a long 2 to go. You know, he hasn't really ran fast breaks under Pat Riley. And what kind of fast break drills do we do when you've got LeBron James and Dwayne Wade?
19 points for Jones.
Work hard and play hard, and you're going to scratch some wins out. But when you go against the elite teams, you know, you're going to take a knocking. And tonight was one of those nights.
There's Howard to the reverse. Some nice moves from Jawad Howard. The 4. Kept alive by Chalmers. Got to hurry. He does. And scores from downtown.
When it rains.
That is how many? 10 threes tonight from Miami. 10 for 24. When they make shots, they are just very difficult to beat.
Say that about a lot of teams.
Well, I mean perimeter shot. I didn't say that. When they make 3-point shots, duh, that was kind of obvious.
Wait a second. Let me write that down.
When they make perimeter shots, then you get those 2 guys going in the transition game. Forget about it.
A 28-point win for Miami. 118-90. So they fall just short of their biggest margin of victory for the season. It's the worst loss of the year for the Cavaliers. So LeBron has taken his talents back to Cleveland. For LeBron James and the Heat facing this hostile crowd all night long, it's an easy win, and you know that they are happy to get out of town and back home for Saturday night's meeting with Atlanta. The Heat with their 3rd straight win. They go to 12-8. Cavs drop to 7-11. You see the individual scoring totals. And it's the first time that Miami has won here in Cleveland since April of 2007. They'd lost 5 straight here to LeBron and his Cleveland Cavaliers.
Well, so much hype went into this ball game. This is the first time I've really seen all 3 of the big 3 really step up and be aggressive and get it done really at both ends. I like them creating offense with their defense and getting out in the open court.
Let's go to Craig with LeBron.
Well, thanks, Marv. LeBron, how relieved are you that this night is over and the experience is behind you?
I mean, you know, we came in here with one goal, and that was to win a basketball game, and you know, we did that.